you always fall? Some things just fall off your desk, and you can stick them up however much you want to. But just like life, things are gonna fall. And you know what? I was originally going to talk about something else today, but that was perfectly timed. So this is what we're going to talk about right now. We are going to talk about why sometimes things just fall no matter what you do. So what do I mean when I say things just fall? Well, in this particular instance, a literal decoration I had put on my wall, which has fallen 5 different times in 5 different locations regardless of the tape I've used, fell over once more. Now I'm going to figure out a way to fix this, because fool me once, shame on you, fool me 5 times, and really do I even have to say shame on me? But what this little 5-second moment made me realize is that I need to talk about letting things go. Letting things fall if they're going to repeatedly fall. This is something that I wasn't even expecting to talk about, let alone talk about in a video on YouTube. But if I got this worked up over a decoration, it's important. Now, I said what I was talking about was that little decoration falling. What I could also be talking about, and what I am actually talking about, is those situations in life, whether that's in a relationship, a friendship, and I consider those to be the same thing, by the way, or a academic moment, or a club obligation, where no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, you have to just let it go. Because it's not working. Because it's just falling apart no matter what you do. And that's something I don't think people realize. I mean, people, of course, will say, of course I can let things go. Of course I can actually stop. But think about those moments in life where something you really cared about or someone you really cared about just had to go. For whatever reason. How easy was it to actually let go of that situation and to just walk away and to be okay with everything? If it's anything like the situations I've gone through, it's not easy. You might even be stuck in one of those situations right now, a moment where you feel obligated to do something, or to help someone, or to put your life and your energy into something that you promised. Well, if there's one thing that I can tell you right now, it's that life changes. And we have to be okay with, we don't have to be, but the only way to actually enjoy life is to be okay with the fact that things are going to change. That people are going to come and go. That, yes, people aren't actually guaranteed, but that doesn't mean you should stop living, and that doesn't mean you should just give up or not commit to anything. This is going to be more of a rant and less of a video. So, let's see. I believe, because I'm not really paying attention, I am just speaking from the heart, that we have talked about literal decorations falling apart. Things falling apart that you just can't change. And, oh yes, putting your life energy into something without realizing that one day it might not be here. But you know what the great thing about all of that is? If we were stuck to every promise we made and everything we said we would commit to, we wouldn't have energy for new people, new things, new concepts, new exploration. We would be trapped in our own mirror of Irised or our own cycle of this is what I have to do, and this is what I have to do, so this is what I'm going to do. And even though it seems unfortunate when you've committed to something and life just says, hey, you may have committed this, you may have said this, but you're actually going to go that way. Consider this. If we didn't have change, one, we'd be bored out of our skulls, and two, it would be frustrating. You wouldn't go anywhere. And because we have change, we appreciate the people we're surrounded by. We understand that not everything's a guarantee, and so to enjoy someone, to enjoy something, to just enjoy life becomes far more meaningful. So if I had one thing for you to get out of this lesson right now, it's something I repeat often, and it's something that needs to be said even more. Let things fall. Let the glass break. Let change come, because you don't know what's going to happen afterwards. And if you let the glass fall and you pick it up and you just release the energy and you just let it go properly, not just say you'll let it go, but actually drop it, then you can hold on to something new. Then you get to see more of what life has to offer. And yes, there are things that are worth fighting for, and there are things you should not give up on, and there are things that just because it fell once doesn't mean you shouldn't pick it back up. But I'm not talking about those things tonight. I'm talking about I've been trying to make this decoration work for 5 times and it hasn't worked. I've been sticking around to this commitment for 4 years because I really love it. But it takes too much out of me for this to be the norm for much longer. Those are the things I'm talking about. I'm talking about the things that are difficult to let go of, but are necessary to let go of. So, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment on anything. This is an open forum. It's the internet. If you want to see more videos like this, I promise, I'm not always this blunt. It's been that kind of a week where you're just going to say things, and you're just going to have to just say them instead of beating around the bush. But yes, if you like that sort of thing, I can always bring it back. If you want to see other things that I have to offer, check out my channel. It's there, all of my tips. If they haven't come in now, they'll be waiting for you. I hope you have a great day. And if there is something you are struggling to let go of, some unhealthy relationship, some obligation that's really unnecessary, some stress, whatever, consider letting the glass fall. And consider, better still, letting the glass break. And that doesn't mean avoiding the situation or just ghosting the situation. It means acknowledging it for what it is and for what it has been, for understanding why it is still here in your life, and then for letting go of that, saying, thank you for teaching me the lessons you taught me. I've actually learned this. I can stop now. I can move on to other things. Have a great evening, a great day, a great time.